So it's just taste, and you've got to, now that I've had our farm for 10 years, you've got to stay, as a producer, you've got to stay up on trends. Like I said, it used to be everyone wanted crock pot recipes, now they want instant pot recipes. When I first started farming, the paleo diet and CrossFit was big, now it's keto, and now it's intermittent fasting. They aren't even eating anymore. So, but when you're a farmer, and you talk about, hey, when it's time to break your fast, because I do intermittent fasting, when it's time to break your fast, I've got the perfect solution for you, this thing, and make your product. That's how you bring the trend that's going on that you see people talking about into your product. So you're still selling the same product, but you got to stay on top of trends and move with those.
We have a question
Okay.
from Maze Landing.
If I have two dissimilar products that likely have different ideal customers, should I create separate websites and email lists? Okay, it's tempting to want to create separate websites, email lists for different products. It's a nightmare. You're going to have a hard enough time keeping up one website. So in this particular case, what it could be, what I see a lot with farmers is they sell a direct-to-consumer retail product and then they sell to farmers. Like they might sell or wholesale or something like that. In order to, remember you've got 2 years from the start to be making some money. Choose one that makes more money. If you absolutely can't, I can just tell you that you're going to have a really hard time keeping up with 2 websites. My best advice would be create one website that focuses on the product that makes the most money or you sell the most of or the biggest profit margin, and have a page devoted to that second product. So the website is about the main product, a page about the second product. I see too many people, if you have 2 websites, you're going to have 2 like half good websites. I see too many people that can't keep up 2 websites. Email lists, you can tag people in MailChimp based on their interest. So if you sell lamb meat to retail customers, you have your meat email list, and then you sell lamb breeding stock to farmers, you can have that tagged separately. So that's the best way to do that.
Another one came in right above that.
Okay, for blog posts, I find more bloggers fill pages with photos and take too long to get to the point. Yeah, so I do one photo per blog, and they take too long to get to the point. So 2 things. People like short blog posts, 500 to 800 words. Google, for SEO, likes 2,000-word blog posts. My podcasts, when I have them transcribed, they're 5,000 words, and Google loves that, but I could never write 5,000 words. So what I recommend is a mixture of short blog posts that your customers are going to read all the way to the bottom, and then for Google, you really want to have a few long blog posts. That's where you can get into your research or a customer testimonial. You know that your customers probably won't read all the way through that 2,000-word blog post, but Google wants it on there for SEO. But if you're short on time, just get out a 500-word blog post, you're going to be fine. And then my emails delivering the blog post run about 300 words. So that's kind of a good rule of thumb. 300-word emails, 500 to 1,000 words for your customers, and then for Google, you need some 2,000-word blog posts. Even if you have video and pictures and all that. Okay, is that all?
That should be, yeah.
I think that's it. All right, so do you need to stretch 2 minutes? Or should I power through social media? Okay. Are we done at 9? Like everyone's going to get up and leave at 9? Okay, that's good to know. I can talk fast.
Please close the door, keep them in.
Yeah. My daughter's going to get up and leave at 9. What?
Maybe sooner.
Yeah, thanks. well, I've done the introduction. I can power through social media. And here's what I want to say. You've already heard, you know what I'm going to say. If your website's not working, don't, thinking that, oh, I'm just going to start an Instagram account, it's easier. It's really pointless because the whole point of social media is to funnel into your email list. So let's see how fast I can talk through this. Oh, can you get that little white box out of there, or can I just move it? Oh, yeah, look at that. Did it. Okay, so even the title, How to Find and Engage with Customers on Social Media. A lot of us think that we're going to create a social media account and then people are going to like us and follow us. But it's, again, you've got to make the first move. When you create, so let's say your email marketing and your website is up and running and working, and then you branch out to one social media platform at a time. It's like having two websites. You won't do good at both of them. So if you're short on time, pick the one where your ideal customer is. I love Instagram, but way more of my customers are on Facebook. So you've got to find out where is your customer. Oops, hang on. Okay, so I don't need to do my intro. All right, so social media is where you build a community, not a business. So you see these big influencers out there. They have hundreds of thousands of people. They will say, this is the face powder I used. It makes me look this way. Here's the link. And they go and they make that's not us. And it's probably not going to be us. Okay, so if you try to copy what they're doing, you're just going to hurt yourself. You're going to get penalized. What you want to do on social media is you go out and you find your ideal customer on social media and you have conversations with them. You go to their account and they post something about their toddler's first day of preschool and you go comment on it. And that is how you then start to get shown to more people and you get more comments on your social media account. So once again, you've got to make the first move. All right, so I think I can power through this. Marketing channels. Do you guys remember what a marketing channel is versus a marketing strategy? Your website and your email list are your strategy and your foundation. The rest of it, all the social media platforms are just different different channels that only work when your website works first. So again, good. We've got some repetition in here. We can go through fast. So those marketing channels are valuable tools, of course, but they can be distracting because, like I said, it feels like you put an Instagram post up so you feel like you've done your marketing for the day. You come in, to your office and say, oh, I did 5 Instagram posts this week. I did my marketing, but you didn't add any people to your email list. You didn't make any sales off of it. So that's why it can be really distracting and deceiving. And it won't grow your business without that home base of the website. So what happens is on your Instagram, you're allowed one link, and on Facebook, you can post links to your blog post. What you're doing is you're using those social media channels to direct people to your website, where then they're going to see your cool blog posts that teach them how to use your product and teach them all kinds of information and education and inspiration, and they sign up to your email list. So those social media platforms are there to funnel people into your email list through your website. And the other thing is you need that email list. You need that one place to own all those leads. So, whoops. What I mean by that is your email list, you have a way to email all of your customers with one email. On Facebook, you could never reach all your followers. You can put a post up and it'll be shown to 3 to 6% of them, but you can't reach all of them. Like say you were going to have a sale. I don't recommend a sale, but say you're going to have a sale. You can't reach, you can only send an email about that, or maybe you're going to have a farm tour, an open house or something like that. You'll put a post on Facebook and 50 people will see it. You send out an email and everyone on your email list will see it. And if you're doing your every 2-week relationship building emails, many of them will open it and click on it and come out.
But if you have an event at your farm and you post photographs of the event and then post it on Facebook, then you could draw more people.
So she said if you have photographs from your event and you post them on Facebook, then but you're not getting them on your email list. So then when you go to have the second event, you don't know how to reach those people. So it helps after, you got to trust me on this, that only after your email list and your website are going, otherwise those are great to post on your Facebook page and you'll get likes, but you haven't made money off of it.
But you could get them to follow you.
Right, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they'll see your next post about your next event.
No, they don't. It doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way?
No. I follow, thousands of people and I see like posts from the same 3 people in my feed. And it's for that, it's that for them too. Yeah. So that's great to post your images from your events on social media, but make sure you've got that link in your profile that can get them over to your website. Okay, so on your website, then you're going to have that email list, sign up with that free gift, and every time they get over there, again, like I said, people have to see that. I just read 16 times. So it might be that they click on your link, which I'm changing. My Instagram link is changing every 2 weeks, so there's another reason for them to click on that link and get to my website. Eventually your goal is to get them on your email list. That is the only way that you can own all your customers. And what I mean by own is you've got their emails. You can't email them on Instagram or Facebook. You can't reach all your customers in one place. Only when you get their emails. So that's why you're using social media to funnel them to your email list. Okay, then, once your home base is strong, focus on reaching new potential customers on social media. So, a lot of myths out there about social media. Myth number 1 is you need thousands of social media followers to be successful. No, it's back to that relationship. When you have a relationship with people, you can have a few hundred social media followers and have a very engaged following. You don't need thousands or tens of thousands. Okay, so I just don't want again, everyone starts on social media at 0 too. And if you have 10 followers, you're going to know their names, you're going to know who they are, and they're going to feel much more connected to you. So just don't worry about it's not about the numbers. Don't go buy followers. Don't play the follow, unfollow game. There's lots of games you can play to get more followers. Those are not authentic, engaged followers, so they won't help your numbers or your subscribers. So like I said, 3 to 6% of people who follow you will see your posts. That number can go up and down based on a lot of things. I get when I have baby animals or pictures of my kids, and even pictures of you in it. So many farmers don't want to post their picture on social media, but when I go through their accounts with them, the ones with the pictures with them in it get a lot more attention. So make sure you get pictures of yourself out there. Okay, myth number 2, the hashtags. So Facebook is not a place for hashtags. Don't be putting hashtags on Facebook. And there's always someone who says, oh, but I see people do it all the time. Well, yeah, but people aren't searching Facebook for hashtags. So don't use hashtags on Facebook. And then Instagram, hashtags used to work better a couple years ago, but you're not going to get a lot of followers. But it's not like you're going to find the magical hashtag for your product and get a whole bunch of sales from it. So I wouldn't stress out about hashtags too much. Look at your ideal customers, see what hashtags they're using. It's probably not organic farming. It's not the farming hashtags. So know that hashtags aren't what they used to be in that. Use them wisely. I say look for hashtags that have 50,000 to 500,000 posts. So the hashtag paleo has 14 million posts, so the chances of your post getting seen are really slim. But hashtag paleo breakfast has 180,000. So it's look for, can you refine it? Like if you did hashtag flower, it's going to have millions and millions and millions of posts. But hashtag dahlia or rosebud or something like that is going to have far fewer. So if you use hashtags, use the ones with smaller numbers on there. And myth number 3, you need to be constantly selling and pushing. This is what I see on social media. I see so many farmers just saying, see us at this farmer's market this weekend. We're having our, Thanksgiving turkeys order here. It's all about sales. Social media is to be social and build a community. So you want to do, you kind of have to earn the right to have a sales post. So if I have a sales post selling something, then I need to spend like the next 2 or 3 weeks not selling and just doing relationship building posts, decorating for Christmas and going Christmas tree hunting and all the things that are happening on the farm, strictly relationship building, and then earn the right to do a sales post. Because what happens is every time you do a sales post, social media penalizes you and really limits your reach. So you got to go back to just doing fun relationship building posts so that your reach gets back out there again. And you notice you'll get more and more likes per picture. And then you do another sales post and it starts back over at the bottom. So you don't want to be constantly selling. You really want to use those strategically. All right, and then
How does Facebook qualify a sales post?
So how does Facebook qualify a sales post? The algorithm on Facebook and Instagram, I have noticed, finds words like click, buy, sell, find us here, podcast. Whenever I have the word podcast, they know I'm trying to get followers, and that's really limited. Website, link in bio. If you say any word or phrase that sounds like you are trying to get people to buy from you or sign up for your email list, sign up here, click here, link in bio, you will get your reach limited. So there are all these phrases the algorithm mentions.
If it says continue reading?
You mean you click on that?
Yeah, to continue reading on your website.
Oh, I wouldn't. So I wouldn't do that personally because most people don't go to Instagram to then continue reading on a website. So I don't think that is a strategic thing to put on Instagram anyway.
Sorry, it would be on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook. Yeah. No, I would just link. I don't know if that is noticed in the algorithm, but I would just link. I would just have them click. The image would just click to the website. So I wouldn't have to say continue reading. Okay. All right. So people come to social media to be inspired, connect with their friends, watch funny cat videos, not to be sold to. So just keep that in mind. They aren't there to be sold to. And when I go on Facebook now, it's like at least 80% are ads in my feed. So I hate the ads. and that's what your customers are seeing too. So it's much more valuable to share something inspirational, educational, and valuable to them, not valuable to you, and get them on your email list where you can continue that consistent communication. So what you want to do is build this community of followers who care about you and your story. You will get them on your email list eventually where you can sell to them. I do this, so on Instagram specifically, Instagram rewards you when you comment on other people's accounts. So I do this thing, I call it 10 by 30. I take 10 minutes a day and I leave 10 comments a day for 30 days when I want to boost my Instagram followers and engagement. So I have to set a timer so I don't get sucked down the Instagram pool. And I just find 10 of my customers and I go and I leave a comment on their accounts, and then I notice my follower account grows, and what's happening is the algorithm is seeing and it's rewarding me for commenting on other people instead of just sitting there waiting for people to find me, and it's pushing my stuff out there more. So if you leave 10 comments a day on your ideal customers' posts for 30 days, you're going to notice a boost. And just create that habit. And it works for Facebook too, but it works more noticeably quicker on Instagram. And also, the algorithm wants to make sure it is a quality comment, so you can't say like cute picture or cute kid or happy birthday. That doesn't qualify as a comment. It's got to be 5 words or more, so it looks like you actually left a real. So you have to actually read the post and leave a comment for it to count. And they don't tell you what's on the algorithm. I know this because this is what I do for a living, and I can see the algorithm in action with my posts and my students' posts. And so we can tell what's in the algorithm, and as soon as you figure it out, they change it. So this is what's working right now. Okay, so now you know what not to do. How do you build that engaged community? Post regularly and consistently. If you think you're going to start a Facebook page and you're going to post twice a month, it's not really going to be of value at all, so it's better not even to waste your time doing that. You gotta, in today's world, you guys see how busy social media is. If you're gonna do it, 4 to 7 days a week. Personally, 7 days a week is great. I can't do 7 days a week. I take weekends off. I post maybe 3 to 5 days a week. Follow the 80-20 rule, which means you engage 80% of the time and you sell no more than 20% of the time. And included in that selling is trying to get them on your email list, or click here to buy, or we will be at this farmer's market this weekend. Those are all things the algorithm recognizes as selling. And then things that you're posting, inspiring, educating, engaging, find out what they're interested in, and post pictures about that. Like I said, baby animals are always, even if you don't sell animal products, if you come across a baby animal, you're going to get lots of engagement. Okay. So I rarely post about the products I sell just because I've been put in Instagram jail before. And what I mean by that is I did something they didn't like. I don't even know what it was. And all of a sudden I'm getting no reach. So I've really backed off to where I just post about fun stuff. This is how much snow we got, and school was canceled. And I know, and it got almost 400 likes. This is Oregon, because nobody knows how to drive in the snow. So yeah, the school was canceled, and people thought that was funny. Okay, so then like I said, set aside, I say 15 to 30 minutes per day to engage with people in here, but I've gotten it down to 10 minutes a day, because I don't have 30 minutes a day to leave comments. 10 comments in 10 minutes on other people's posts to build your engagement. Oh, the other thing is high quality photos, you guys. I see too many farmers putting blurry photos and dark photos and photos of raw chicken breasts, seriously, which look like just, yeah. So you can put food photos there, but make sure it's styled,